Okay, my name is Ricardo from Brazil, São Paulo, Brazil, actually, and this is my 1979 Chevrolet Caravan. So here, it's a Chevrolet Caravan, which is a car that came originally with both four-cylinder inline, 151 cubic inches, and also the six-cylinder inline variant with 250 cubic inches. The bigger engine made around 100 horsepower. This one is the Caravan, which originally you ride with a C, but we took the license to ride with a K, because it's a K24 engine, so it's a Caravan but with a K. So it's a Honda engine, originally came from Honda Accord, 2.4 liter, 160 horsepower from the factory, but now it's a fully built engine with a turbo capable of 1,000 horsepower. It's detuned right now because we had a really special mission. This car, this body, this chassis was only made in Brazil by Chevrolet back then. And the idea was to build a SEMA project, but not only build a SEMA project, we wanted to drive from Brazil with our SEMA project. So this car was built in our shop in São Paulo and driven all the way to Las Vegas. So it's currently running on 6 pounds of boost, has made 380 horsepower at the wheels, because we don't know the quality of the fuel we would find on the roads. I know that on some states you guys have awesome fields here in the United States, but on South and Central America it could be a hassle to find good fuels. So this is why it was currently detuned. The transmission, it's a ZF8 from BMW, 2025 BMW transmission. Everything is being controlled by FT700 Plus, which is the big boy from FuelTech. And one of the coolest features we could find in this project, besides, of course, the swap and everything, is that, well, take a look on the inside and you're gonna see. Here is the ECU that controls both the engine and the transmission, and it's, if you take a look here, I'm gonna light it up a little bit because, you know, you have a racing simulator shifter. It's a Fanatec one.
Right, and so I was looking at that, and so that's a shifter from a sim rig. So how exactly does this work?
Okay, this is connected to the FuelTech, and I can, on this setup, I can change gears sequentially like the sim racing does, and I can, it goes reverse, neutral, all the 8 gears forward, but I can flip a switch on the bottom of the shifter and I can use it and shift as an H pattern. So I have all 8 gears in H pattern, and everything works together with the ECU. So
Really?
I can use, this is a drive, this is a park, reverse, neutral, and drive button. I can use only on drive mode, and I don't even need to touch the shifter. Or I can go manual and make it sequential, or I can make it an H pattern as I want to. And we also can add the third pedal that it's hidden here
For the
to
clutch
have the
pedal.
virtual clutch.
Okay, and you said that this is all only possible on FuelTech right now.
I'm not aware of other controllers that can have 8 inputs, because this is what we managed to do. Because the Fanatec controller has a Hall sensor on 5 positions on this axis. So down, then reverse. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 positions on this axis and 3 positions on that one. So first here, then second gear, then third gear, fourth, and then you do the combinations. I'm not aware of other ECUs that could manage so many inputs for dialing gear changes.
So how many inputs and outputs does the FuelTech system have?
I'm not from the top of my head, I don't remember the number, but we do have 128 wires.
Okay.
So I should guesstimate that more than 40. I mean, even on FuelTech, this is the highest ECU that they have available. But for you guys with V8s, probably even the 550 would be able to dial and control transmission and engine with the same. And you can use input expanders
You can expand.
Yeah, you can expand through CAN network.
Okay.
And now, since you spoke about the controllers, you can control directly the transmission with the FuelTech, but this is one of the things that we have worked with FuelTech in specific here while coming to SEMA in Atlanta on FuelTech's headquarters. We enhanced the CAN communication with the TCU. So with some transmissions like the DSG, the Volkswagen Audi Porsche.
Right. So like on the Golf R.
Yes.
And also like the S-Tronics on the.
Yes. On the Audis.
Yeah, on the S-Tronics.
So you don't even need to use inputs and outputs. You make everything through CAN network. So positive, negative, CAN high, CAN low. Only 4 wires, and you can control transmission with the FuelTech. So the CAN network, it's going to be something that probably will be a game changer, not only by FuelTech, but other ECUs do that as well. And for us that make swaps, it's something that will allow us so many more options, right? Because in engines, transmissions, and everything. So seeing how the electronics are getting into, and it's amazing it's amazing moment to be alive, you know. This build, when we started in Brazil, when we started the road trip inside the Brazilian country, everyone knew because of my YouTube channel that we were coming to SEMA. So people showing support to one of those Brazilians that built a car on his garage and made all the way through the biggest customization, car custom culture fair, which is SEMA. It was amazing. And even in the United States, we got a lot of support from Brazilians that live here and also from Americans that knew the story of a guy driving a car and to get into Vegas. And this was something that for me surpassed the importance of the SEMA show, because we all do this because we love cars, and seeing people that share the same passion and showing that in a manner that even non-car people understand the craziness that goes inside our heads, that make us leave our families, spend money that we work hard to get into building our projects that most of the times, or at least most of us, doesn't want to be better than this. This is not better than your project, and your project is not better than me. We are all the same, on the same page. We share the same passion. And sometimes for people outside our world, it's hard to understand. And when projects like those get into the spotlight and people from the outside can see and understand our passion, this was, for me, is the biggest thing I